Welcome to my Life Skills channel. The solution to envy in our own lives lies in admiration. Here I quote this sentence from Arthur Brooks, a professor and pre-press columnist. It shows how important admiration is in our lives. It is a skill which curbs your envious emotion or characteristics and makes life more balanced in a good way. Some people have this quality by birth, but anybody can practice it. That's why my today's topic is admiration. Hello, I'm Nandini Das, academician, author and citizen journalist. So today we are going to discuss 5 best practices of admiration. But before that, let's talk briefly about admiration. What is admiration? Actually, from admire it comes admiration. What is admire? When you respect somebody, you warmly appreciate something or somebody, right? That is appreciation. So basically appreciation is a praising emotion, and it can be for others, also it can be for yourself. For instance, if you or somebody else give a good presentation, so it is deserves appreciation, isn't it? Or somebody always well dressed up. It doesn't mean it should be branded or expensive, but well dressed up, so that is also you can appreciate that. Or served with a delicious meal. Even empathetic nature of a person with deserve appreciation. Now you understood what is appreciation, and it is for yourself and for others. So let's start the best practices of appreciation. Number 1 is start appreciation with yourself. Here when I am talking about starting appreciation with yourself, that doesn't mean that you should be self it is self obsession, you obsessive with yourself. It's not like that, but you need to identify the good traits in yourself. Just like, unless you love yourself, how can you love others? Unless you respect yourself, how can you respect others? Likewise, you should appreciate, identify the good traits in yourself. For instance, you are a good host to your guests, right? When people come to your home, or even you are a trustworthy person, so you don't spill the bean, you don't share other secret if somebody tells you. So there are many other traits like, so you should appreciate whatever good in you, you should appreciate. Number 2 best practice is genuine compliment and appreciation. Of course, with time to time we compliment others, but many times the other person can sense that it is fake. When it is a formal thing, it's okay, but many times we need to give genuine appreciation which elevate the emotion of the person, and you have good relationship with that person. How? Suppose a person is always punctual, finishes the work before the deadline, that deserves appreciation, isn't it? So likewise, in the right place you need to appreciate. Number 3 best practice is active listening. All of us, we all know that active listening is a major part of communication skill. Communication is not only about speaking but about active listening. But here in appreciation, how it works, it works like, unless you actively listening somebody, how can you know that, how can you appreciate that? Because you need to understand totally the words, tonality of that person. If that person is in front of you, body language, if you know everything well, you observe well, active listening, then you can give a genuine appreciation or admire genuinely, right? Then number 3 best practice is celebrate others' success. When you celebrate other people's success, that shows that you are not envious of that person. You are a secure person. You are not insecure about others' success, and you know that your own worth. Everybody has their own timeline, have their own success. The parameter is different. It is subjective. That's why you are extremely secure person in yourself. So you celebrate others' success. So that means it shows that you have a goodwill, a good intention for others, right? So you practice that. Then number 5 best practice is jot down some good qualities in others that you admire, because different people have different traits. Many times you must have admired those. You jot down that, make a list, and you practice that. But here I am not telling that you should copy others, but you adapt those good things you admire in others according to your personality, situation, your profession, everything. Right? Now you know that what is admiration and 5 best practices of admiration. But here is a bonus point for you, that is, when you practice admiration, that dignifies you at the workplace, right? Because a workplace, mostly there is office politics, there is groupism, but above everything, if you practice this admiration, and that dignifies your character, your personality. So I hope you will practice this admiration in your own life, and see you soon in the next video. But before that, like, share, subscribe my channel. Bye bye.